Welcome back to Wizard Weekly, where I get to talk about things in gaming that I don't get to in my regular videos. So it's been a crazy ass week, a lot of game trailers, game reveals, Gamescom, whole lot of gaming shit's been going on in this last week that I'm still trying to catch up with even right now. Before I even started this video, I had to look up a whole bunch of stuff just to make sure there's nothing I wanted to talk about that I didn't miss. So it's been a lot that's happened, a lot that I've done this past week, and let's just dive straight into it, man. First things first, Xbox. People are scratching their heads right now. Xbox diehard fans are just scratching their head as to what the hell happened to the company in these last 10 years. Now, if you don't know, this past week at Gamescom, Xbox revealed that Machine Games' upcoming Indiana Jones title that was supposed to be, at first they announced it as being an exclusive Xbox game, is now coming at a later date for PlayStation 5. And this again is coming after all these games that Xbox is porting over to PlayStation, like Sea of Thieves, Hi-Fi Rush, that are doing really good actually. They're not flopping over on the second console, they're actually making a lot of sales over there. So it just brings back to the community of, well, what the hell's going on? Like, people really want to see Xbox be what it used to be and have all these exclusives and have a reason to say, I got this console and it does something that no other console can do right now. That's what people really want out of, the 200, 400, however much it costs to get an Xbox nowadays. That's what they want. But, like I said before, man, it seems like Xbox is just tapped out of the, console war thing. And, even Phil Spencer this past week at Gamescom, he straight up told the interviewer that, he's only positioned in the Xbox platform the way that he sees it growing and where it has the most money and has the most player base, and that's with having all these games on every other platform that they can put it on. And like I've said in past videos before, I'm down with it. If Xbox does turn into this, just big gaming hub where a whole bunch of third-party, stores and games can just come to put their platforms on, I'd be down with that, because at this stage in my life, man, what I use gaming for as an outlet, I just want convenience. That's why I like playing on PC so much, because if I want to play an old game that I might not have the console for, I can just emulate. Then you got all the Steam games and the browsers. If I just want something to play, I want to have it on one place, or at least maybe two places, because you got PlayStation and all those exclusive or whatever. But I wouldn't be mad at Xbox for turning just into this, big just platform hub of all these different things, which is what they've said they've considered doing. And, based on these multi-platform deals that they're signing, is looking more towards that, the next Xbox console might be more of just a general console than a, exclusive console. But hey, man, that's just what it is, man. Xbox fans, hope you guys doing all right. I know you guys freaking bang this shit like it's a gang or something, but hope you guys doing good. Moving on from that, let's talk about some of the Gamescom reveals that I'm excited for. Now, there's a lot of stuff that dropped at Gamescom, like Mafia 4 and a whole bunch of big titles. But for me, I really was paying attention to like the smaller titles, like this one right here, King of Meat, which is being published by Amazon Game Studios. Now, if you guys, watched my last video that I just uploaded like an hour ago for you guys, you would know that I just shit talked Amazon Game Studio, or at least, their boss right now, because other stuff, that's the past. This is the future. This game that they showed off, King of Meat, is supposed to be basically if Fall Guys met Little Big Planet, in the sense that it's the game showish vibe, but all the maps are community created and you can create your own maps and share them with the whole community. I wasn't a fan of Fall Guys per se, when it came out. I played it a couple times with my friends or whatever, but I really did enjoy playing Little Big Planet, which is the vibes that I get from this, and as far as like the community aspect. And even more, some of the ex-developers behind Little Big Planet, you know, Media Molecule, and some of the ex-developers behind the Fable games, what's it called, Lionhead Studios, or what used to be Lionhead Studios, are going to be behind this game as well. So, you know, they got the backing of 2 games that I love playing. So, obviously, you know, you piqued my interest when you said that. So, this game probably not going to be the most popular, I can already tell, just from, you know, how people associate Amazon Game Studio with a lot of things, but I'm willing to try it. You know, it looks pretty cool. And another game that I saw announced was this new title called New Lost Records, Blue and Rage. But again, I'm getting developer baited because the people that made this game, Don't Nod, are the people behind Life is Strange. And I love Life is Strange, the first one at least. I never played the second one or the other spin-off shits, but you know, I enjoyed Life is Strange. I enjoyed the storytelling. I gotta love a good, you know, storytelling game every now and then. So this is another game that I got my eye on. At least I got my eye on it. And it doesn't stop there, because we also got this title, Crimson Desert, that I've been watching for, you know, a long ass time. So if you don't know, Crimson Desert is this action RPG that's being made by Pearl Abyss, I'm pretty sure is the name. And those are the same dudes that made Black Desert Online, which is an MMO on PC. I don't know if it's on console or not, but you know, this title gives me heavy like Black Myth Wukong vibes in the sense that once I get my hands on it, it's gonna be hard for me to take it off. You know, I did the same thing with Ghost of Tsushima when it came out on PC. Once that game came out, I didn't do anything but play that game. Like, I would go to work, come home, play the game, go to sleep, wake up, play the game. And yeah, like, open world action RPGs just get me immersed in a way that a lot of games don't, you know, especially when they're like a good story and I like the gameplay. So, you know, that's the kind of vibes that I get from this. They released actually multiple boss battles, but this is the Reed Devil boss battle, which is just like fucking haunting little figure thing with a mask on. Let me see if we can get a good shot of it. Yeah, you see him? Look at him. Crazy. Look at all these particles though. Like, they maxed out on these freaking particles, dude. I wonder how that's gonna run on this shitty PC of mine. I don't know, I might play this on console. I don't know yet. Got a debate on this, but it looks pretty freaking good. And then the seamless transition from the cutscene to the fighting is also cool too. I really like that. But yeah, that's Crimson Desert. We don't know much else about it right now. You know, they're gonna share more obviously in the future, but good ass looking game. And we got another game that I didn't expect I'd be so, you know, intrigued by, and that's 𝐒𝐿. Now, this game is supposed to be some sort of, you know, life simulator title. It's made by Crafton Incorporated, which is people that made PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds of all games. You know, I don't even know how this, you know, even came to be, but I'm excited for this game because it's finally gonna battle the Sims franchise. And if you don't know, you know, the Sims games have a serious, like, you know, the life sim genre in a chokehold. EA has been able to milk Sims 4, you know, completely dry for over 10 years now, because there's not really a good game better than The Sims. Like, when you think about life simulator and just having, like, playing with a virtual life, it doesn't really get much better than The Sims right now. You know, they've been able to create an experience that's really hard to replicate. But, you know, in these past few years, a couple of worthy competitors have finally entered the ring. And, you know, we've seen games like, you know, here we got 𝐿𝐿, there's Paralives doing this thing, you know, dropping trailers every other week. Unfortunately, we lost the game Locked by You, which actually had former Sims devs from the old Sims games working on it, but somehow that game just mysteriously shut down. You know, don't want to be conspiracy theories, but you know, they probably got on them, but that's for another day. And The Sims, bro, I've been playing this game since 2015, dude, and it has been a very stressful relationship. Like, when I played this game, I was a child, so, you know, I looked at it from a naive lens. You know, I thought it was one of the best life sims ever. But growing up, seeing how far they milked this game 10 years later, like, look at all these expansions. Like, if you compare this title to all the old Sims games, they broke so many of these expansions that used to be like huge deals for like the Sims 2 and the original Sims games down into multiple smaller expansions with less content, just for the sake of, you know, milking the game and however much money they can get. All this stuff here, the last I checked, it totaled somewhere around over $900. It's probably over 1,000 now, because they're still making stuff for this game and they don't plan on like slowing down anytime soon. So The Sims 4 is a game that I don't know if I can recommend this to anybody that wants to play a game like this, you know, because if you want all this game and you don't want to, you know, pirate it, good luck, dude. Like this shit is crazy. But recently 𝐿 finally let us play with the character studio. As you can see down here on Steam, you know, you can play the demo and create a character, and I got to play with that. Also, they let a couple of content creators like this guy New World play with the game actually, and it looks decent. It has a lot of potential. Like here you can actually walk around, talk to people, you know, you can go to fast food places, interact with the world like how this guy's doing right now. But look at this. Look at this right here. Let me find it. Where is it? Look at this. You can drive. You can fucking drive, dude. The Sims been out for 10 years and you still can't drive in that game. They have yet to add any DLC where you can drive in a life simulator title. A game about life and you can't drive. But yeah, crazy shit aside, you know, 𝐿, this character creator is insane. Like, you know, a lot of games I feel like suffer from this is me creating myself, by the way. This is gameplay that I captured over the weekend. But a lot of games I feel like, due to like the character engine, or not the character engine, but their game engine and just how they make the game, a lot of character creators, you know, have the bad problem of all the characters somewhat looking the same or only having a certain range of creativity. Dude, you can create anything in this current character creator for 𝐿, dude. Like, I've seen people create people like celebrities, ghouls and goblins, freaking Shrek. I'm trying to create myself here, and I didn't do that good of a job. Yeah, here's me and my boxers and shit. Yeah, see, this is close, right? I look like this, right? 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 I did good, right? But yeah, for the general public right now, all you can do is create your character and mess around with that and upload it to the gallery or whatever, and, you know, download other people's characters. But dude, this is a lot of potential in this game, dude. Like a lot. If this game lives up to all of its hype and, you know, expands on the lack of clothing that they currently have right now, because, you know, they got all these basic ass clothes and, you know, basic hairstyles or whatever, dude, in a couple of years this game could be way better than Sims. Like, already just in its, I don't even want to say like alpha beta form, but it's a really cool game. So far, it's really cool. And lastly, you know, I almost forgot about this, but I gotta touch on the fact that Amazon revealed that they're creating a 15 episodic series about different game IPs and whatnot, original stories. They're calling it Secret Level, and it's being done by Blur Studio, who's done amazing work, not just in games, but they've also done movies. Like the first Deadpool movie, they're responsible for, you know, some of the CG that you see in that movie. So if you want to know just how cool this is going to be, look at this. This is Modern Warfare 2019. This is their work. All these cutscenes that you see in this game, this is my fucking internet though. Here we go. Look, we got Farrah here, or Newman from The Boys, if you know about that. But yeah, all this CG, this is their work. Like, this is the kind of level of, you know, creativity that we're going to see in this series. It's going to be freaking crazy. In fact, Amazon has just been cooking as far as their, you know, prom shows going, you know, with The Boys, with the various video game adaptations. Jeff Bezos is obviously making all those billions that he got, you know, being put to good use, because he's making some really cool shit in this industry. But man, that's my time. So I think kind of talked a little bit too long today. You know, it's pretty early in the morning, so I'm a little high on energy. But yeah, man, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. See you on the next one.